Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Passion Water Tarot. This is going to be a love reading for Sagittarius for mid-September 2019. And if this does not resonate with you, please check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Please take the time to click like, share, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. Generalized readings do not resonate with everyone. Since Spirit has brought you to this message, trust that Spirit has brought you here for a reason and will have a message for you, including cross-watchers. Time is fluid. You could have already experienced the forthcoming message. You could be experiencing it now. You could be experiencing it in the future. Male and female energies are carried by all of us. Whenever I am discussing the he or she on the card, and you know in your story, in your life, the energy is the opposite, please do not hesitate to change that as it resonates with you. I am an intuitive reader, and with that being said, let's dance into the passion waters of your life. I ask Holy Spirit, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors to come into this reading to provide the clearest message possible for Sagittarius, and to bring forth all the information that they have for Sagittarius at this time. Whoops. I hope you all enjoyed the weekend and enjoyed the full moon that we had in Pisces. Did some releasing. Crystals, if you were energizing those, wonderful. We are going to be using 3 decks tonight as you watched me shuffle them. The first deck, I'm already itching, goodness gracious. The first deck is the Oracle deck, Alice the Wonderland by Lucy Cavendish. And the second deck is a traditional Rider-Waite deck. And the third deck will be the clarifying deck. That is Alchemy, 1977, England. Okay? So we'll pull a card from the top of the deck of Alice the Wonderland Oracle. It's coming out in reverse. If they're facing you, they're reverse. Okay? So it says, 41, forget who you are. Conditioning falls away, and memory no longer defines you. This is what it looks like in the upright. In the reverse. Okay, and this is what it looks like in the upright. It's a beautiful color scheme. All right, so we'll go ahead and lay out a traditional Celtic cross, and the energy, Sagittarius, that you're bringing to the table tonight is the Ace of Pentacles. All right, Sag. There we go. The first Pentacle and the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. All right. What's crossing you is the 7 of Swords. Lying, cheating, deception. At the base of your reading is the Moon in reverse. Things hidden. Okay? Your recent past is the 7 of Wands. Deciding not to listen to people. This is fighting off the naysayers, fighting off bullies, fighting off people that may not have your best interests at heart, okay? And this here is basically telling them where they can go. Not listening to them, or pretending you are and not following their advice, or not following the advice of somebody. Okay? Let's bring these down just a little bit. And at the top of your reading, you have the Eight of Wands in reverse. No communication. No traveling. No passionate communication anyways. Are you even in contact with the person of interest? Could be a new person coming, huh? Let's find out. Let's keep looking. In your near future, we have the High Priestess, the beauty and joy, the old crone card, the older woman, most likely older female, could be a male though, but somebody who's wise, very, very rich in wisdom, someone you would go to for advice. The influence that you are bringing to the table, Sagittarius, is death in reverse. No change, no transformation, no growth. Wow, and death is looking right at the moon. No change, don't want to bring out what's hidden. Don't have a lot of people cards. Well, I guess half of them are people. Okay, the external influence in the situation is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody wants to come in out of the cold. Did you shut somebody out? Sagittarius. Did you block somebody? Did you ghost them? Or did they ghost you? Somebody wants to come in out of the cold. And there's no communication. And somebody doesn't want to change it. Wow. Well, hello, Sagittarius. Okay, so let's see what's in your hopes and fears here. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You're looking for your fourth wand. Okay, that's your ship. It's a wand, actually, so that you have your 4 wands. All right, and so you're standing there waiting for it. That's your hopes. And the most likely outcome of the situation is the Hermit in reverse. So the Hermit is one of the wisest people in the deck, actuality. He goes in, does a lot of serious reflection, and does some work on his dark side, fixing things, trying to enlighten it. People like to follow him, but they got to stay close by, because this little lantern's very dim in actuality. Well, here he's gone in and he's come out, and he has that enlightenment of things that needs to be fixed. He knows what he needs to do. Okay, or he at least has a good idea. Sagittarius, if you're the one that ghosted, I don't see you wanting this person back yet. If they ghosted you, I don't see them wanting you back. But let's dive into this, because with this Ace of Pentacles, you want a grounded, stable, new beginning in creativity, possibly at a new job, but we're talking love here. You want a stable, loyal, new beginning. Let's put a clarifier on that Ace of Pentacles. You don't have any hope in it. You don't have any hope in a new beginning. Because of the deception, and for that Seven of Swords, that is clarified by the world. That's coming to an end. The World card is there because it's ending. It's not quite over yet, but it's coming to an end. This is about to be a wrap. The Moon in reverse is clarified by the Emperor, the large and in charge Emperor, the one who's ready for battle, willing to fight for his empire and the people in his empire, but yet he sits on his throne with his royalty robe on and makes logical, good, fair decisions. He's a just person. He shares with everyone in his kingdom. He takes care of his business. He is definitely a TCBY person, right? Our TCB person, taking care of business person. So even though things are hidden by the Moon, the take charge person is wanting to keep these things hidden or wants to discover these things. Let's keep looking at this and see if we can figure out who wants to keep things hidden and who wants to discover them. The Seven of Wands in reverse is clarified by betrayal. The Ten of Swords in reverse, so wanting to get over a betrayal. Oh, hold on a second. It was in reverse, right? Yep. Wanting to get over a betrayal. Wanting to let it go. That was the recent past. Wanting to move away from that. The Eight of Wands in reverse is clarified by the Knave of Pentacles. Knave of Pentacles is a messenger or a text message on social media, maybe, you know, the private messages saying, hey, how you doing? What's going on? We haven't talked. But here, there's no message going out. And the Pentacles is a tangible offer, such as just wanted to check up on you and so forth like that. But in reverse, that offers, you're afraid it's not going, that attempt at contact is not going to be accepted. The High Priestess is clarified by the Knight of Wands. So, by following intuition, you feel like that maybe you need to attempt a little stronger contact. The wands are of passion. Maybe you're gonna have to be a little playful with it. Death in reverse is the Four of Cups in reverse. No longer ignoring an offer of love. Not wanting to change that somebody offered the love, so you don't want to ignore it. Or not wanting to change their feelings towards you and wanting them to not ignore your offer of love. Vice versa, whichever way this goes here. The Five of Pentacles in reverse is clarified by The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Wanting to come in out of the cold, but things are not going their way. Probably because of the betrayal from the past. This is certainly a person in the past. Absolutely a person from the past. The Three of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles has showed up again. Well, hello, Saggy. You have a confirmation here. You have 2 Ace of Pentacles. Remember, the other one was the power you brought in. This one is coming in your hopes and fears. You want a new beginning. You want a new beginning. You want a new beginning. You want to let go of this betrayal. You want to stop the fussing. You don't want this no contact. You want to make contact. Or you did and it was turned down. That's what's crowning your reading. So the near future, you're going to try it again. You're going to follow your intuition and you're going to do it again. This time with a little passion or a little playfulness, because you're the Emperor. Oh, Saggy. Yes, you're still keeping things hidden, because you're this person feels like they're all alone and things are not going their way. They don't understand that you don't want things to change. You don't want them to stop noticing the offer of love you're bringing to the table, and that you're waiting for them to be that 4th wand, or waiting for that 4th wand to come in so that you all can be together with this new passionate new tangible beginning, this new abundant beginning, because that's a pentacle. Pentacles can represent things that are grounded, things that are loyal, things that are stable, and that's what you want. The Hermit is clarified by the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. You're afraid that now that you've realized what you need to do, Saggy, you're afraid they're not going to work on it together. They're not going to be willing to work on it with you and focus. Let's see what 41, forget who you are, is clarified by. Really? The moon's back. Are you Sagittarius? Are you card was that? Oh, that was that one. You have the moon twice. Now, a lot of people see that as Pisces, but it can also be Cancer. There's a lobster there. Sagittarius. I don't see much more water around here other than the 4 of Cups in reverse, but you very easily could be involved or have been and have a person of interest that is a Cancer or a Pisces, possibly even a Scorpio. But the most prominent that I see is Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. I don't see a third party in here anywhere. There was some betrayal. Looks like there was some other people involved, friends, family, but on a platonic level that probably ran their mouths a little too much to you, or you ran yours to them, or on the other side, however that went. You're going to come back in with another offer. It may just be a friendship to get this to start rebuilding, to get you to your Ace of Pentacles again. Let's pull some advice cards on here, okay? All right, Sagittarius, here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So, Capricorn had the Queen of Pentacles in the same spot in their advice. You could be involved with a Capricorn. So this is your advice right here. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Quit looking back on things that didn't come to fruition. You are looking, you have in the past, just thought about it, but you need to stop looking back on things that didn't come to fruition. Focus on what has worked out for you. Like you. Let go of the burdens. And there's another 10 card. Let go of the burdens. It wasn't just your burden to bear. It was not just your burden to clean up. And be the Queen of Pentacles. She's an independent. He or she is independent. Manages their money very well. Makes good, solid decisions. Is admired by the masses. Is very honorable person. Honest, loyal, dependable. All that good jazz. Okay? Down to earth. Loves Mother Nature. All that stuff. And the clarifiers for the 3 advice cards. The 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Get some balance. You don't have balance when you're looking back on the past. So stop looking on the past and get that balance, okay? The 10 of Wands is clarified by the 5 of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Stop holding back. It's okay to release your emotions and be loved and love. You don't have to feel like you're constantly at battle. You can stop arguing and having these petty quarrels. It's not necessary. I'm really shocked that we didn't have the Ace of Cups here. But let's pull the bottom card. Excuse me. Oh, I've been itching all through your reading. Let's pull the bottom card for the overall energy of the reading. That is the Page of Cups. A small message of affection, of emotion. That offer of friendship I talked about. That's where you're going to need to get started if you want to build trust back up in this situation. Or crossword watcher, you may be the one needing to send that small message to rebuild a friendship to start with. And the clarifier for the Page of Cups is the Queen of Swords in reverse. That's a good thing. She's in reverse. The Queen of Swords is she's had a rough time in love. She's been through the battle a few times. She's jaded. She will cut things out of her life that don't serve her real quick. So people are going to have to look at the situation closely before they cut things out of their lives a little better. make their judgment calls a little bit slower. Now let's pull the Oracle book. 41. Forget who you are. It says, what do you call yourself? The fawn said at last. Such a soft, sweet voice it had. I wish I knew, thought poor Alice. She answered rather sadly. Nothing just now. Think again, it said. That won't do. Alice thought, but nothing came of it. Please, will you tell me what you call yourself? She said timidly. I think that might help a little. I'll tell you if you'll come a little further on. The fawn said, I can't remember here. So they walked on together through the wood. Alice with her arms clasped lovingly around the soft neck of the fawn till they came out into another open field. In the reverse, this card means believe in everything you have been told you are. Defining self through labels, cultural programming, rules and laws, missing out on beautiful heart-opening opportunities to connect due to conformity and rigid beliefs. Well, that would definitely reflect on the Seven of Swords here, about the lying, cheating, stealing, deceiving, deception, whatever that negative behavior was that was crossing you, hiding things from your significant other. This is not wanting to change, blocking people, not communicating correctly. Crosswatcher, Sagittarius. There's got to be some conversations here. Definitely needs to be some conversations here. There's going to have to be some deception stopped, some hiding stopped. That is not the foundation for a good, solid relationship, which is why, Saggy, you are still standing here waiting on your fourth wand to show up for a solid foundation, a stable, loyal, grounded relationship, your new beginning. Now, I don't know if it was you or the cross-watcher, but somebody needs to do some inner self-reflection of their behavior, and they might want to ask themselves why they are looking at significant others as if they are the bad guy, instead of as excuse me, instead of as their other half, their teammate. Okay, well, thank you for coming, Sagittarius. Please click like, share, comment, and subscribe. And let us know if this resonates with you. Namaste.